People are gonna exclude you or make you feel excluded. Let's say you are with a group of friends and you guys are in a group meeting, or you guys are just hanging out in a group setting. There will be this particular person who is threatened by your beauty. They see your beauty and your presence as a threat. They are gonna make you feel excluded. Let's say you guys are hanging out in a circle and they are asking each and every person a question. For some strange reason, the moment that it gets to you, they skip you entirely, or like they just give you a weird look, or they give you a weird vibe, or like they don't ask you the same question that they ask other people, or they don't go to the extent of how they went for other people. Yeah, sometimes you could literally be standing in front of these people and they'll pretend not to hear you. You will call their name, you will call, like you will talk, you will shout. They will still pretend not to hear you, and that is because they want you to feel invisible, and that also tags into them pretending not to see you, to devalue you. So like there'll be some instances whereby the person that is threatened by your beauty and hate you from the bottom of their heart are gonna pretend as if you don't exist. Sometimes you're literally standing in front of them, yet they're acting like you are not there. Or sometimes you're approaching them and they'll just walk past you because they want you to feel worthless, they want you to feel low. They're basically diminishing your existence. And one thing you have to realize is that all these things that they are projecting onto you is actually how they feel about themselves. Yeah, they want you to feel like them. They want you to feel worthless and low. They want you to devalue yourself. That is why they're projecting all these things into you. So if you have a friend and your friend all of a sudden starts acting weird, they start ignoring you, they diminish your existence, they devalue you, they make you feel low about yourself in a group setting, you have to know that this person is not a friend, and they're only with you to pull you down. Another thing is you'll be hated for your beauty, like for no absolute reason. You'll be hated because you're pretty. For me, I've had some encounters whereby a person will see me and then they will instantly go angry. Now this look can come from anyone. It can come from your mom, your dad, your siblings, your friends, a random person on the street, a random person at the counter, anyone. It's like they see you and then they get mad. They get mad about the fact that you're pretty. Sometimes these people that are reacting like this, they are not even ugly. They feel ugly. They hate themselves. They don't love themselves. That's why they are hating you for being pretty, feeling confident and loving yourself. Yeah, because one thing I've realized is that if a person truly loves themselves, if they love themselves to the T, they love everything about them, they love the entire being, they are never ever going to make a person feel low. They are never going to make a person feel worthless. They are never ever going to bully another human being or devalue them. They will only uplift and give constructive criticism. Yeah, so the minute you meet this person, all of a sudden they are bullying you, they are giving you backhanded compliments, they are devaluing you, they are saying things like you think you're all that, you think you're so pretty, they are sizing you up, they are competing with you, they are giving you weird looks. Just know that this person is threatened by you. This person is jealous and envy of you, and it's very, very dangerous to be around such a person. Now, one thing that you have to know and keep your eye on is look out for the signs in the beginning. Sometimes we are too naive and we tend to miss these signs. Pay attention to how a person is looking at you, especially when they think you're not looking. Like, I've had some encounters with a few people in my life that, like, it sometimes makes me scared. Like the kind of facial expressions these people can make at you when they think you are not looking, like it will scare you to your stomach. You know, pay attention to how they mention your name, pay attention to how they approach you. Like some of these people will approach you as if you're not a human. They will approach you as if you're worthless, as if you're a piece of rock. And that's exactly how they want you to feel about yourself, because they feel that way about themselves. So be careful of people that, like, the minute you see them, they look angry, like they look upset. Look out for people that have a spark in their eyes when they see you. Look out for people that smile genuinely when they see you, because there are also people out there who can fake their empathy and fake being nice. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But look out for people who show love to you, who likes you, who compliments you. Pay attention to people who you love being around, people who make you feel good about yourself. One thing that you have to know, that this person that you've interacted with doesn't like you, or they are not meant to be in your life, is to pay attention to your body, pay attention to your intuition, and also pay attention to how you feel after interacting with this particular person. You have to pay attention to things like anxiety, panic attacks. Were they frustrating you? Were they confusing you? The minute you spot a sign of confusion, you have to know that you're in the midst of a devil. Like for me personally, whenever I'm interacting with someone and I feel confused, I feel drained, I feel sleepy, I have a headache, that's when I know that this person is not meant for me, and they're in fact here to drain you. They are an energy vampire, and you shouldn't be around them because they will suck you dry. The next thing is people will project their insecurities onto you. Like if you're a confident, beautiful young lady, people will project the fact that they feel ugly about themselves onto you. If you're slim, you have a sexy body, and they are a bit thick and they don't like the fact that they are thick, they'll project that onto you. Yeah, like for me personally, I had a friend in which I showed a picture to. I showed a picture to this friend of mine. I already cut her off, but I showed her a picture of me a year ago. I look the same, by the way, and the only thing that this friend told me was I look fat. And this person that I'm talking about, she's fake, like she's a bit fake, but she's not happy with the way she look. She wants her body to look like mine. So we were just talking, I showed her a picture of me from a year ago, and the only thing she pointed out in that picture was the fact that I look fat. And I looked exactly the same. I had butterfly looks, saying like I look the same as I look now, and right now I don't look fat, I look slim, I look sexy, I look cute, I look nice. And the only thing this girl told me was that I look fat, and she wasn't happy with herself. She was saying things like, oh, she wants to lose weight, she wants to start going to the gym, blah blah blah. And because she wanted to lose those fats on her, she started projecting that onto me, and she wanted me to feel miserable because she felt miserable about herself. Like if you have a slim arm, and someone that you know have a fat arm, they will accuse you of having a fat arm. I once had an over 40-year-old woman told me that my arms are fat. Meanwhile, this woman's arm is bigger than 2 of my arms combined together. And because she wanted to lose those body fats and couldn't lose it, for whatever the reason was, she was projecting that onto me to make herself feel better. Now obviously, when I look in the mirror and I see that my arms are not fat, I'm not gonna believe you. So why are you even telling me this in the first place? Like, what was the aim? The aim is to body shame you and make you feel miserable the same way that they feel about themselves. And also, one thing that I've noticed about these kind of people is that if you're someone that feels happy within yourself, you know, like if you're satisfied with yourself, you feel happy within yourself, they will try to take that away from you, especially when they feel miserable about themselves, when they hate themselves. Yeah, like these people, they are really, really bad people. Like they're people walking around on this earth with the aim of snatching other people's happiness away because they are not happy. And if they are not happy, you are not allowed to be happy, because why is it that I'm not happy and you are happy? Like, who are you to be happy and I'm not happy? And this can come from anyone. It can come from your mom, your dad, your siblings. It can come from any human on this earth. So be wary of these people. And one way in which you can spot them is by how you feel after interacting with them. Again, pay attention to how you feel whilst talking to them and how you feel after you're done talking to them. And you have to also analyze each and every interaction that you have with a person. Whenever you finish interacting with someone, like sleep on it, think about it, record the whole interaction and analyze the interaction. That will really help you figure out the kind of person they are. That will help you explain certain things that you couldn't understand or may have missed at the time, and that will tell you whether this person is good, whether they have the right intention for you, and whether they want what's best for you. Okay, now the fourth thing is that people will criticize you for the things on you, but they secretly want those things for themselves. Now, how stupid can a person be? Let's say that I have this hair on, I have this makeup on that looks so pretty, and if you want the same thing, just do the same thing. Like, if you need help, just ask me, I'm gonna help you. Why do you have to tell me that my makeup looks bad or like my hair looks bad, and then I see you wearing the same makeup, I see you having the same hair on, I see you wearing the same attire that you told me look bad the next day? They will tell you that your lip combo looks ugly, and then you see them wearing the exact same lip combo the next time you see them. They will tell you that your shoes are bad, and then you see them wearing the exact same shoe. And sometimes when they try to criticize you badly and make you feel bad for the way you are, sometimes it's because those things are good and they don't want you to have it. Sometimes they don't even want it for themselves. They just don't want you to have it. They just want you to feel low. And sometimes it's also because they want to bring you down to their level. Let's say you're the kind of person that like to dress up. Like for me, I like to dress up. I don't care where I'm going, whether I'm going to town, I'm going shopping, I'm going for lectures, I will dress up. I'll do my makeup, I'll do my hair. And there are people that are gonna criticize you or try to make you feel bad for dressing up. And one thing about me, if I'm doing something I like and it makes me feel good, I'm gonna carry on doing it no matter what you say, or no matter how much you try to keep me away from that. It's not gonna work. Yeah, there will be people out there that will try to make you feel bad. They'll say things like, oh, so you're wearing all these just to go to town, or like, oh, so you're wearing all these just for a lecture. Oh, no, you all dressed up for a seminar. Excuse me. First of all, this is how I want to show up, and you are not the one putting in the work to look like this. I'm the one putting in the work to look like this because I want to, because it's something I enjoy doing. Like, I love doing my makeup, I like doing my hair. Like, it's just me. I don't even have to explain. This is how I choose to show up. This is just me. And most of the time, yeah, the people that tells you that, oh, no, you all dressed up for this, oh, no, you wearing a foot beat for this, these people, like, excuse me to say, but they look plain. Like, when you look at them, like, they are not even on your level. They look plain. They just have some shirt on. They're wearing, like, they look like they rolled out of bed. And you that you're all dressed up, looking presentable, looking neat, looking put together, they want to bring you down so you can look as messy as them. So you can also look like you just rolled out of bed. So you can also look like you showed up to your lectures without taking a shower. So you can also look like you showed up without looking at the mirror in your room. Yeah, sometimes they are jealous of the fact that you look good and you feel good and you're confident. They want to bring you down to the level so you can both look, excuse me to say, homeless together. Do not allow those people to bring you down. If you like to dress up, dress up. And one thing about me is that I don't really care about special occasions. I'm about to explain. Like, if I have a certain clothes that I want to wear, I'm not the type that'll be like, oh, I'm gonna save this for when I go to this place, or I'm gonna save this for this event. I'm still gonna wear it. I wear like if I want to wear the dress, I'll wear it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna save this foundation is for special events, this shoe is for this. I'm still gonna wear it if I feel like wearing it because it makes me feel good. Like, I want to. Life is a special occasion, life is a special event, and if I'm going somewhere and I feel like dressing up and wearing a certain attire, I am gonna wear it and take pictures and post them because that's just what I do. Yeah, so these people will criticize you for what you're doing, for the things you buy, for the nice things you buy, for your taste in things, for your taste in fashion, in music, in food. Like, they will criticize everything about you, but they secretly want those things for themselves. And sometimes these people will shamelessly turn around after insulting you. They will shamelessly turn around and ask you for help on how to do this or how to do that. Like, my sister, are you not ashamed? In fact, I'm embarrassed for you. Now, the fifth thing is that men in particular will hate you for your beauty. Now, this can come from anyone. This can come from your father, your uncle, your siblings, a random man on the street. This can come from any male figure. Yeah, they will hate you for your beauty, and they will try to bring you down. You know, they will try to, like, yo, I don't even know what is wrong with these species, thinking that women needs their validation, or like women needs their attention, whatever the case is. But they will try to devalue you. They will try to tear you down. They will try to make you feel worthless. They will try to make you think that you're not that pretty. Yeah, I once had this particular male figure in my life that, like, they tried so hard to break me. They tried so hard to bring me down, but it didn't work because I'm still here. I'm shining. I'm glowing more now than ever. I love myself and I'm confident within myself, okay? But they consistently tried to break me down. I'm gonna talk more about that experience in another video. But like, they will bring you down. They'll try to bring you down. They'll try to make you feel worthless. They'll try to make you feel unloved, or like they will only approach you and use you as a trophy. So this is when a narcissistic man comes in, whereby you meet this narcissist and their sole aim for approaching you was to make you was so that you make them look good. They approach you and bring you into their life because you make them look good. They'll receive compliments, they'll receive attention and validation from walking beside a beautiful woman. Like, men are just gonna hate you because you're pretty, and if you're not careful, you might attract a man into your life that is gonna break you down. And that is why it's very, very important to know your worth, to know what you deserve, to know your like and dislikes, to know yourself. Like, self-study is the best study you can do for yourself on planet Earth. It takes time, it's lonely and dark, there are loads of meditation involved, but I promise you, once you get the work done, it's really, really gonna help you. If you're a pretty lady and you don't know that you're pretty, you've been brainwashed to think that you're ugly, you might end up attracting a man into your life that will break you down even further. Again, I'm going to talk more about that in another video. But you have to make sure as a lady that you know your worth, you know who you are. You have to know that you are a goddess, you are beautiful, and don't allow anyone else to make you believe or think otherwise, okay? You have to believe that you deserve the finer things in life. You deserve to be loved, you deserve to be spoiled, you deserve to be treated like a queen because you are a queen, okay? Don't allow anyone to bring you down. Validate yourself. You know that you're pretty. You don't need anyone to tell you. Do not seek for validation. Do not seek for attention. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you are pretty. That's the early validation you need. And there will also be situations whereby people will try to love bomb you into a relationship or into a friendship. Now, if you don't know what love bombing is when a particular person approaches you. Now, before this person approaches you, they first study you, like they spot you from afar. Sometimes they might even spot you without you spotting them. So before this person approaches you, they've been looking at you, they've been studying you, and then all of a sudden they will pop up in your face and they will compliment you. Like, they will unleash so much compliments on you. And this relationship, or like this romantic relationship, it goes by really fast. They compliment you, they make you think you are the most beautiful person in the world. They value, like, basically, like, they make you think that you found your soulmate, or they make you think that you found your long lost friend, and then out of nowhere they start insulting you. It's like they flip the switch. They change instantly out of nowhere. They start devaluing you, they start insulting you, and that is because this is literally why they approached you. The people that love bomb you into a friendship or into a romantic relationship, they are solely here to break you down, to make you ugly. They are here to break your soul. They are here to abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. Yeah, so the minute you meet someone, pay attention to your intuition. Yeah, like for me personally, there have been instances of 2 friendships whereby I ignored my intuition and I ended up cutting them off due to what I felt from the beginning. So like I met these people, these 2 girls, my intuition told me something but I ignored it. Yeah, and the friendship wasn't really that successful. Now the recent one that I cut off, oh my god, like that person was just too much. Like this person was literally the bro. It's funny because these people, these narcissists, these people that love bombs you into having a thing, they think they are the most smartest human being on this earth, and they think that you're not going to notice that they're trying to love bomb you, manipulate you, gaslight you. Like they try to force a connection. Yo, this other girl that I cut off recently, she told me that we have a connection. Excuse me, miss, are you a lesbian? And this person kept telling me things like, oh, you're a really nice girl and I want you in my life. You want me in your life. Okay, but do I want you in my life? And why are you telling me that you want me in your life? Because if I'm meant to be in your life, I will stay. And if I'm meant to be in your life, I'll just be in your life. You don't need to tell me that you want me in your life. And you telling me that you want me in your life makes me scared for my life, because I'm not just a piece of a rug. I'm not a teddy bear that you picked from the store, chucked on your bed and said, I want this teddy bear on my bed. Like, what do you take me for? Who do you see me as to tell me that you want me in your life? And then if I was dumb and didn't know my worth, I'll just be sitting there and shining my teeth and be like, oh my god, this girl wants me in her life, so I'm gonna stay. Yo, this girl was literally like she was desperately trying to hold me in her life. Excuse me, ma'am, if you have any emotional issues, any unresolved trauma, I'm not the one to heal that. I'm not the one to appeal to your emotional needs. Yeah. And one thing that I want to mention is that when you are pretty and you have the light, you have that spark, you have a glow, you have light in you, people would want to take that for themselves. Yeah, people would want to take that for themselves. And that also falls into people trying to dim your light. When you have that spark, when you have that youthfulness, when you have that glow, when you are happy within yourself, and people spot that light and they spot that glow, they try to take it for themselves. Yeah, people see you as a threat. I once had a friend that literally opened her mouth and told me, we were on a FaceTime call, yeah, and out of nowhere this girl told me that she's not gonna invite me to her wedding because I'm gonna outshine her. Yo, this statement still baffles me to this day, because how in the world do you outshine a bride on her wedding day? How do you outshine a bride on her wedding day in her wedding dress? She did not mention a gathering, a birthday party, church, an event, or like going out in general, but your wedding, and you think I'm gonna outshine you? What? Like, how? Can someone please let me know how you outshine someone at their wedding? Like, is that even possible? Like, this person was so threatened by my existence and my beauty to the extent that they were thinking about their wedding and how they were scared of me outshining them. Like, what am I even going to do? Like, how do you even outshine someone at their wedding? Like, what were the steps that I was gonna carry to outshine you at your wedding? So me just sitting at the back, or like sitting on a chair and watching you get married, falls into me outshining you at your own wedding? How? And that just shows the amount of jealousy and envy some of these women can have towards you, simply because you are pretty and they feel ugly. Like I mentioned earlier, some of these women, they are not ugly. they just feel ugly and they want you to feel the same way. And one thing that I've noticed is that people wants to control you. Yeah, people wants to feel superior over you. Now this sort of superior and control can come from anyone. It can come from your parents, your siblings, any human being on this earth. Like, them controlling you and having this sort of superiority over you makes them feel accomplished. Like, it makes them feel worthy. It makes them, like, it brings them pleasure, you know. Like, they want to use you as a puppet. Another thing that I've noticed is that these kind of people, they like causing you pain. Yeah, some of them intentionally hurt you to see you hurt so they can pleasure off of it. Some of them seeing you hurt, cry and look miserable turns them on. And that is such a miserable thing to do to another human being. And you can only do this to another human if you feel just as miserable about yourself. So yeah, people would want to control you. Like, people would want you to take their opinion and like order you around and treat you whatever, like treat you like a slave, treat you like their servant. Because first of all, that's how they feel about themselves and that's how they see you. Now the minute someone tries to bring you down, or like someone tries to order you around, treat you like trash, make you feel worthless, that's how you know that you've won simply by existing. Because the minute they try to pull you down, that should tell you that they've accepted the fact that they are below you. And they've also accepted the fact that you are above them. And in order to bring you down and to make themselves feel superior, they have to treat you this way to make you feel low, so you can be on the same level as them. Also, they can feel superior and like have power over you. So one of the ways in which you can prevent this as a pretty young lady is by knowing your worth. Yeah, now when it comes to knowing your worth, I'll make another video tailoring to knowing your worth and admiring yourself, but you have to know your worth. Yeah, and when it comes to knowing your worth, you have to know your worth from within and from your brain, because it's not the eyes that sees, it's the brain that sees. Like, sometimes you can see something, and if your brain doesn't see that thing, you're not going to see it. So you have to work from within yourself, starting from your brain. Yeah, you have to know within yourself that you are beautiful, that you are worthy, that you are valuable, and you deserve to be treated good. Yeah, now in order to be treated good, in order to know your worth, you have to be a good person. Yeah, you have to be a kind-hearted person. Like, treat people how you want to be treated. Okay, now don't expect people to be nice to you and treat you like a queen when you're out there bullying other people, insulting people, talking to people anyhow. No, you have to be nice and kind-hearted, yeah, to those that deserves it. Okay, when I talk about being nice and kind-hearted, I don't mean by someone bullying you, treating you like trash, pulling you down. You're still nice to them because you want to be seen as a nice, kind-hearted girl. No. So you have to know your worth from within. Yeah, you have to know that you are beautiful, that you are kind, you are worthy, you are valuable. Yeah, you have to know your worth. You have to know your standards. You have to know what you will tolerate. Know yourself, feel beautiful, accept compliments. You have to love yourself, like yourself, appreciate who you are, be satisfied within yourself. Because when you don't like yourself, appreciate yourself, or when you're not satisfied within yourself, that's when you start looking for love and for people to like you in the wrong places. And that is why you also fall being a victim into miserable people, or into people that hate themselves, that are gonna make you feel even low about yourself. Okay, because when you know your worth, you know what to accept and what not to accept. You know where you are accepted, you know where to go. Like, life just becomes good and amazing when you know yourself. Okay, so love yourself, know yourself. Don't look for love in the wrong places. Only accept positivity into your life. Be around people who are happy to see you. Be around people whose eyes light up when they see you. Be around people who uplift you. Be around people who criticize you or give you advice without making you feel stupid or leaving you feeling worthless. Okay, and it all starts with you. Okay, sometimes even when you're around uplifting positive people and you don't feel positive about yourself already, or let's say, okay, let me use this as an example. Let's say that you feel ugly, yeah, and other people don't see you as ugly. It's just in your mind that you feel ugly. And if people compliment you that you are pretty, sometimes it might even make you mad, or you're not gonna believe them because you don't think that you're pretty. Yeah, so it all begins with you. Okay, accept yourself for who you are. And one of the ways in which you can deprogram yourself from negative thoughts and to know your worth is by listening to affirmations. Okay, so you can start listening to affirmations on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type self-love affirmations or positive affirmations, or one of my favorite that I use. So I have this app on my phone and it's known as the Parrot app. I'm going to show you guys the app, and one of the reasons why I love this app the most is the fact that you can record positive affirmations in your own voice and listen to them repeatedly. Like, you can set the time. I'm going to show you guys now. So like, you can set the timer for about a minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. I mainly do an hour, and you can listen to them when you wake up in the morning or like before you go to bed, and that will help deprogram you. That will help you feel more confident and love yourself even more. Why? Because you are listening to positive self-love affirmations in your own voice, and when you listen to things in your own voice, it works quicker, and that way you'll be able to achieve your confidence quicker. You'll be able to see yourself for who you are, love yourself, cherish yourself, and good things will be attracted to you. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or have any video suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in my next one. Okay, bye bye.